Hey guys, I'm slahser, and this is my way of playing Bloodseeker. So I actually like to get Necronomicon on Bloodseeker, since it enables him to basically attack a ruptured target as long as that target doesn't TP. Usually you can't do that with Bloodseeker, since at least in team fights, if you try to hit someone who's ruptured, you will usually get bursted down. But with the Necronomicon, you can actually just rupture someone and then send in your necrobook, and that's basically what you really need with a necrobook, is some way to disable the person, so you can actually hit that person with your book. So for example, Bane used to be like a really good necrobook carry, but since people don't play him as a core boss as support, they don't get necrobook on him. But with Rupture you have, in theory, you have 12 seconds, which where people they can't really move. So I like to go woods with Bloodseeker, and I will start with an Iron Talon and a Tangoose in the beginning, and then I will go jungle, getting a Blood Rage as the first point. It's basically, when you jungle, you need to, as soon as you have 200 gold, you need to get the Stout Shield and send it out with the courier, and you need to be kind of careful that you don't take the courier away from mid. Usually you can farm it quickly, then you can use the courier before mid gets the bottle. But after I get threats before necrobook, but then I get necro 3, and then I get aghanims, and that's basically the 2 core items. Then you can get like Force Staff or a lot of other stuff with him. But necrobook and aghanims, that's the 2 core items. And when you jungle with Bloodseeker, in a way he's kind of nice jungle, since as soon as you have boots, you can actually start ganking with him, and it's not too hard to actually get like a double kill at level 4.
Can you give me your Q? Thank you. Can you give me your Q? Can you give me your Q?
You can actually use, as this is a good trade now, you can use the, what's it called, Blood Right, to actually provide vision, and then in the short time vision is provided, you can actually rupture someone, like I did with that alchemist. Storm is one of those heroes that's kind of annoying to play against this Bloodseeker. I think the worst hero is actually to play against Juggernaut when you're Bloodseeker. I try to ban Juggernaut every time, because with his healing ward, his Omni Slash and his spin, then you usually can't do much against him as Bloodseeker. Of course, Rupture goes through spin, which is Juggernaut spin, which is kind of nice. But apart from that, he can just place healing ward and just run away. So I get 1 point in Blood Rage at level 1 for jungling, and then I max the passive as soon as possible and get ulti. And after I max my passive, I max the blood right. I actually get a bit annoyed here, because it's nothing more annoying to leave jungle to gank and then you don't get anything out of it. Alright, fuck this game, really. Like, fuck it. Just fuck it. But luckily I was able to. They actually re-engaged, so we got a nice kill. And when you rupture someone, I'm not sure if I do it here, but if you rupture someone, you want to rupture them, and then you wait for them to stand still, and then you use your blood right in the middle of them. Because usually when you rupture someone, they will actually just run a bit, and then they'll realize, okay, I probably shouldn't run. And then you can just blood right in the middle of them. Of course, TP is a problem as always with Bloodseeker. But in team fights, if you rupture someone, then, if they're gonna TP out, then okay, that's -1 in team fights. So it's not that big of a problem in team fights. But of course, you want to gank someone and they just TP, that kind of sucks. And I think that's basically why Bloodseeker is kind of kind of a weak hero at the moment. I think one suggestion I would give to change Bloodseeker was to, or is to change the blood right. So actually it has a mini-stun. Because if someone TPs, you can't just blood right it, then you can use that mini-stun because it applies after 3 seconds. So in that way it's balanced because you kind of have to predict that they will TP. And of course if you rupture them, then use blood right after, then you have a minimum of 3 seconds where you can actually they won't TP. So instead of where you have like 3 seconds to hit them, you will have 6 seconds. So I think that could be a bit more balanced. The way Bloodseeker has been balanced before is basically to make his passive stronger, which just made him for a couple of patches just insanely strong. I think adding like 0.1 min-stun to blood right could actually be quite interesting.